He'll be looking for the first breakthrough for the sake of his team. The stadium, they're certainly under the pump after conceding 43 from the first 6. That's stabbed. Long chase for the fielder. Oops. That's a sloppy mistake. Absolutely a sloppy mistake. And that goes all the way for a boundary. The bowler is really grumpy. Seeing this sort of missed it completely. So this live broadcast is coming to you live from City Club Cricket Ground. Edged. And it runs all the way for a boundary as well. Second boundary of this over. And once again, this comes from the willow of Mahbub Subhani. A single in the first ball of the 8th. Rubel just gets off the mark and gives the strike back to Mahbub Subhani. Once again, an outside edge. Will it be a boundary? It is. Streaky, but really effective. Subhani gets another 4. So that's the third really effective. Subhani gets another 4. So that's the third boundary in last 2 overs for him. He'll be certainly on the peak of his confidence. And nothing is going in the stadium's favor right now. Swing and a miss. Edged and taken. Yes, the finger goes up from Raisul Islam Nafiz. And here is the first blood which has been drawn by Mohammad Masood. He gets the danger man, Mahbub Subhani. And the first one down for Rainbow CC. It's certainly a tedious job to officiate a game under the sun when it's popped out. Shouts of catch it. There's a fielder underneath. And the catch has been taken as well. Second wicket of this over, and they were looking for a double play, which hasn't really taken place. But they have gotten rid of the danger man, Rakibul Islam Rubel. 2 wickets in this over, and this is the over they were looking for, the stadium. Rainbow CC under the cosh after losing their openers. Short, pulled in the air, away from the fielder, and it's a 6. It's a maximum. Mushfiq Haq is not gonna die wondering. Anything short, anything wide, he has decided to latch onto the. So now it will be important to the bowlers, for the bowlers of the stadium to bowl at the right areas to keep the pressure on the batting side. That's in the gap. And that's gone for a boundary too. Well. The fielder should have done better. He must have done better. But that was rather a lazy walk from the fielder. A thickish outside edge, and that's in the gap, racing away. And once again, it's a boundary. So the runs continues to flow for Rainbow CC despite losing a couple of wickets.
And for that reason, you can see some big shots, some skyscrapers, some top edges also, which could have been in the cause of a wicket. Straight it was, and driven well. What a shot it was. That's a boundary. Brilliantly played just outside off. Not any sort of movement, but he played. Rainbow CC started very well. Oh, top edge it was. Unlucky for the bowler. Just up above the keeper's gloves. Went on for a boundary. Intention moving on to the target of 150 plus. Rainbow CC. And the stadium yet to find a way to have some sort of advantage with taking wickets. Played it nice and handsome. 6 it is. Out of the park. Another flick of the wrist, but this time picks the shot well. Soothing it was. Did not force anything and picks the right length. Again. Pulls it nice and pulls it fine. Sloppy footwork over there. And a boundary. Brings up 100 for Rainbow CC. 102 for 2 now. This is the deep point region where no fielder has been placed. I think this time they're putting an extra effort through that point region for that cut shot. Slow it was of cutter onto that block hole. But what an unfortune for the bowler. Brilliant delivery onto the block hole, Yorker length. But he digs it well. Mushfiqul Haq. Sheer power. It had an inside edge, under edge, and that under edge went on to the boundary line through that deep backward square leg. Very unfortunate. Pulls it well. Brilliantly played. One bounce into the fence. Bounce 1, runs 4 for Mushfiqul Haq. Moves on to 40 from 17. On board, 120 for 2 Rainbow CC. It's been a playground for him. Mushfiqul Haq getting the line and lengths right. Inside out. Plays it well and sloppy, very sloppy. In the fence, through that extra cover region for a boundary. So these runs are most likely the free runs for Rainbow CC because lots of eyeing Maruful Mamoon, 21 of 12 now. He must be feeling the pressure from the other end because Mushfiqul Haq just 2 runs short of his 50 and he has to be retired after that. Outside off, cut it gently and cuts it well. It's a boundary through that backward point region. What a placement with the timing from Maruful Mamoon. So this is needed also with some slap, very much aware of his line and length. He won't be feeling to give another wide at this moment because 3 more runs will be added. He needs to finish it straight. Yes, it is, but picks it up well. And what a shot it was. Picks up nice and picks up handsome through that fence over the boundary for a 6. 15 gone. Finishes this over well. 138 for 2.
It's going to be really important for the batters, both the batters, Maruful Mamoon and Akash, to play the biggest because we are into the death overs and we are hoping for some skyscrapers too. That's pumped in the cap and will be a boundary. Maruful Mamoon cuts loose and earns himself 4 runs. because the Rainbow CC batters, especially Akash and Maruf Al Mamun, were mistiming the shorter one. So if they can induce an edge like the previous over, there might be a possibility of a breakthrough, which the stadium are striving for right now. Yes, once again a shorter one, miss it, and the plan has worked. This is what I was just talking about. Go for the short one, ask the batter to hit a pull shot, and if he mistimes, the catch will be offered to the fielders. And fortunately, very much fortunately, that the catch has been taken. And it's been a disappointing display of fielding from the stadium fielders. Once again a leg cutter, and this time he gets underneath of that one. Just beats the man at long on and flies all the way for a 6. Not from the meatiest part of the blade, nonetheless it had enough wings to fly all the way, and goes for inside edge and onto the stumps. Celebration for Imran Hussain. A loud shout. And the new batter. It's all happening. It's all happening in the middle. A free hit, which means the free license for the batter stays, and he'll be more confident to hit a 6 if he gets the opportunity in the last ball, because it's going to result 12. Let's see. Imran goes for the last one, comes down the wicket but misses it completely. The batter was looking for a run, and it should be a run out. It is a run out. So that's the end of the first innings of the first of the 3 games of the day.
So easy. They have a commendable one and they will gear up the paddle. Will try to score these runs within their limits, and why not? So the first ball by Raihanuddin Ahmed. Down the leg. From the very first ball. Hooks it well for a boundary and starts the proceedings with such a scoring shot that will spring by the bowlers of Rainbow CC. They're hitting the deck hard, gaining some sort of extra bounces. Inside out, hits it fine and well enough for a 6. That's a wow looking shot from Alamin Shikdar Alamin. Moves into A11 and the stadium finishes with that 6. Reaches to 13. Check that boundary. So another single been taken. It's 15 on board now. So they have started calmly in the stadium. They're trying those big shots eventually. Shuffles and shuffles it well with that pull shot. Hammered onto that wall. To the fence for a 6. What a classy shot by Al Faisal bin Moinur. On board now with a loss, with that no ball. Now it's a freebie for Al Faisal bin Moinur. Can he cash it in? Straight drive, just near from that comb box. It's a 6, out of the park. That's the off drive. Skyscraper. So no change in bowling from the other end. Abu Bakr Siddiqui will be continuing. Number 1, Abu Bakr. Yes, it's jersey number 1 for him. Tries that pull shot up in the air. Keeper underneath it. Takes it with calm and composure. So the first wicket down, I was just talking about that they are going pretty well.
Doesn't really time well. That's pulled over the top, over the head of the fielder at deep square leg. And that's gone for a maximum. So eventually Alamin Shikdar cuts loose. It was slightly on the shorter side. Once again, he was nibbling around outside the off stump. And Mohaimin was looking for a cover drive, which has been missed. This time he connects and gets into the gap as well. First boundary for Mohaimin. And he'll be on the pick of his confidence for sure after this shot. It's a tad bit expensive in his first over. Gave away 10 runs. Let's see. How does he do in his second? And has to be agile. He went down the leg in the first ball. Oh, that's a great one. Over the top. And that's over the line too. Just timing, sheer timing on that occasion from the meatiest part of the willow. And that flies all the way. Comes down the pitch, goes yet again. This time even bigger and better. Back-to-back sixes for Alamin Shikdar. He is absolutely having a party. And all of a sudden, he has started to speak a language which the bowlers cannot really understand. Begins his over with a wide delivery outside the off stump. The same thing took place in the first over of his quota as well. He takes a ball to find the right line. Goes down the leg side. And Alamin Shikdar just puts it away for a boundary. Absolutely a loosener from Mamoon. And Alamin Shikdar said,
A bit hustling single been taken. So another single, another run in the tally, 80 on board now. So 94 requires. Picks up well and picks up handsome for a 6 maximum from the bat of Alamin Shikdar Alamin. And now, after scoring that 50, he has to go to the dugout. Self-retirement. Makes a bit room with that off drive. A bit edgy towards that long off region for another single. So they need to separate the role. They need to just aggregate the batting edge. And what a shot it was. Look at that. Makes some room for him and picks the shot brilliantly through that deep mid wicket for a boundary. So I guess, making some room with some nice footworks. They are now targeting some wide area, some wide zone to hit big and to go big. 95 on board now, so this pitch definitely offers a bit of that shot, and that's another unluck for the batter, for the bowler, beg your pardon. So boundary to finish things off, 99 for 1 after 12. And here's the bowling card. Batting with discipline. Top edge. Makes some room. Tries that shot. And finally, that top edge definitely costs a wicket. So a double play there for the stadium. He's going some fearsome approach to the batter at the other end. Near about taking that catch, but lost his control. But a good effort. Running catch, never an easy one. Tries that running catch very well, but the last moment mishap occurred there, and he lost the control. Width given again, pulls and cuts it nice for a boundary to finish things off. 105 for 3 after 13. They've got the momentum right, which was left by the two batters who got out with the double play. So 105 for 3 after 13. The stadium needs to continue this momentum. Oh, picks it up well. Lofted, high and maximum to that deep extra cover point. Brilliant, eye-soothing. 1-1, Nelson on board. Stadium having some chit-chat in between the bowler and the fielder. One from that deep extra cover to wideish long off region. And I think they need to fix it well. Kind of a glance, forced glance by the batter. Who's going to win? The ball or the fielder? Yes, the ball finally. Beat the keeper for going out of the fence. So another boundary. And feeling the hammering from the batters. 115 now on board. The stadium, Rainbow CC, need to fix things up early. Need to take some wickets. Again lofted. Inside out. Had that top edge. And through that deep backward point, it finds the fence for a boundary. 119 for 3 now. The stadium. Runs are coming. Runs are coming. Runs are flowing from every corner of this stadium, of this ground. And the stadium basically utilizing all the parts very well. Boundary or boundary. Oh, picks it up nice. Just look at the ball. It's flying and flying out of the park. For a 6. Another one needed now. Where is the ball, umpire? Fetch it in. Apart from Mohammad Masood. Rainbow CC losing their way. Each and every bowler getting that hammer. Last ball of the over. Picks it up again. As I was talking about, fetch the ball and I will just guide it through the fence, out of the park again, through that wideish long off region with that lofted cover drive. 6 to finish the office for the fielders of Rainbow CC. Missed chances, sloppiness all over the ground, costing them this match. Surely picked it up nice and picks up well out of the park for another 6. Mohammad Masood playing a gem of an innings for Mohammad Masood playing a gem of an innings for the stadium. 33 of 9. Again straight as an arrow for a 6. Absolutely amazing. Dead straight. Stroke back of the bowler and just cleared that fence. 50.
Then 11 runs as per the rule of LMS. He has to retire after hitting his 50. So that should work in the back of the mind of Mokbul Hassan. And he should start hitting some boundaries and over boundaries. Low full toss has been dragged downtown. Will just be a single though. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I just can't believe that. It's a boundary. What was that? What was that? Abu Bakr Siddiq, who drew the first blood, will be looking for another wicket. That is really important for Rainbow CC. That's up in there. Fielder under it. Oh my goodness. That's through his hand for 6. Everything is going the stadium's way right now. Nothing is working in Rainbow CC's favor. In the air, should be taken. It is taken. Finally, a breakthrough for this Rainbow CC, and they have got rid of Mokbul Hassan. In fact, not Mokbul Hassan, Mohammad Yusuf Ali Mitu is on strike. Scored a couple of runs from 4 deliveries, and he'll be hoping to pick up a single and give the strike back to the said batter Mokbul Hassan, who is going in great guns. Short, pulled in the gap, and that'll bring 4 runs for Mitu. The difference minimized.